Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Thursday Night Football. We're live from the Gabba. This is the round 10 match between Brisbane and Geelong. The middle stretch of the season invariably sorts the wheat from the chaff. Who will elevate themselves and who will sink under pressure? And out they come, led by their skipper. Daniel Harper joins me. Who's your pick today, Harp?
G'day, Hutto. I like the Cats. They might be in hostile territory today, but I think they'll relish the challenge and come away with a good win. When they're firing on all cylinders, they are very hard to beat.
Thanks for those thoughts, Harp. Excitement is building for this one. The crowd already making plenty of noise as the captains come together.
The Cats own the highest score in VFL AFL history, 37-17, 239 against the Brisbane Bears at Carrara in round 7, 1992. Andrew Bewes kicked the Cats' 14th goal of the last quarter with 29 seconds remaining, equaling Fitzroy's record of 238 points set in 1979. Bill Brownless then marked on the lead and kicked to behind just ahead of the siren, giving the Cats the outright record and a margin of 164 points. Gary Ablett Sr. kicked 9 goals while John Hutton kicked 8 for the Bears.
We're ready for a start. Stanley wins the first tap. Atkins, centre square, loose ball. Neal, Dempsey, takes them on. Myers, was that a legal disposal? Holmes, Neal getting involved. Run down, great chase.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Keeps it low. Humphreys read it well.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
The perfect start's gone begging, but I'm seeing some good early signs for them.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Torrent pushes into space and receives the footy. Waiting for someone to come at him. Stewart takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Slowing it down. Searching kick. No one can mark. Cameron out of the congestion. Holmes. Quick snap is off target.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but those sorts of misses can turn out to be very costly.
Zorko to bring it back in. If you don't wish to watch a replay, look away now.
This would give them some breathing space.
He's given it a tug and missed.
The margin could certainly have been greater. They've been really wasteful.
Zorko tasked with the kick in. He had one job and he made a meal of it.
He's currently the #1 ranked player on the ground, and now he's got a chance to hit the scoreboard.
He should have the distance, but I'm not sure he has. Andrews couldn't hold it under pressure. Closed him down. They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
That is not the place to get caught holding the pill. He'd almost have to fall over to miss from here.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Cats have opened their account. The two big men do battle. Atkins. Dempsey manages to get off a handball. He picked his pocket. Fletcher honours the lead. That's a useful ball. Stewart wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Well-weighted kick. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? The Lions forcing them out wide. Mannar has got loose. Blitz halves with a chance to run. The Cats look sharp early. He's normally better than that. It's a tough game. It's not a fair fight. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Good ruck work. Warple, Mullen just shoveled it out. Dempsey, Neal under pressure. Payne leads his opponent. Chips to half-back. The Cats have started well. Dangerfield drops into the hole and marks.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
The Cats have made a fast start here, which is important to do away from home. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. Hand pass cut off. It's a hot footy. And we will do it all again. Stanley showing his skills. Warple, Holmes. It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
The Lions are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
The Cats having a good patch. Draper wins it down. Ashcroft. Stanley gets to it first. Dempsey. Is that holding the ball? Sets a task for the forwards. Stewart had it and lost it. Hipwood. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. They're tackling with venom today. The two big men do battle. Neal. Guthrie. Popped up out of nowhere. They're tackling with great intent. Good ruck work, like Batman and Robin. Ashcroft, Fletcher, they desperately need this. He's kicked a goal.
That's a great reward for work ethic. He deserved that goal.
It was a long time coming, but maybe that can start something. Stanley showing his skills. Warple, Dempsey. Bursts through the middle. He's so good in close. Mannar, Holmes, Dangerfield. They need a kick. Myers running in support. Boot to ball and that's a goal.
The Cats have had a great start. Their energy is terrific. They're moving the ball well and hitting the scoreboard.
The Cats are already looking like they can kick a big score today. Stanley showing his skills. Warple. Neal farms it out. Dempsey rolling the sleeves up. He will surely make this count. Quick snap is off target.
Now that's a Barry Crocker if I've ever seen it.
Wilmot to bring it in. Cameron. He can make them pay royally.
The Cats have come to play and are threatening to open up a decent gap on the scoreboard.
That'll go close. I tell you what, it's better than close. It's a goal.
The Cats are going from strength to strength. They've got all the answers at the minute.
The Cats with the past two goals. Fort got his palm to it. Dunkley. Humphries thwarts them again. Takes them on. Tidy ball. Neal all on his own. They're on point so far. That's a good option and this looks promising. They're a big chance here. Holmes dealt with the pressure. Myers. Broon dishes it off. I think he called for that. Attracted a crowd. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. Stanley wins the tap. Atkins needs help. They've coughed it up. He's besieged. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds. To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
He's a good set shot. And he's buried that one.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Cats will be hard to stop now. Stanley, the winner there. Dunkley, the midfield battle so important. Lohman, he's taken a beauty. The Lions need to make inroads soon, and the kick inside 50 lets them down. The Cats are playing some great footy. De Koning can keep it moving. Kicks to centre wing. Guthrie has found some space. Takes a bounce. Picking their way through. Gardner making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Handballs it to nobody. Close. Runs in and bangs it home.
They've kicked 7 and still haven't had anyone kick more than 1.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Fort wins it out of the centre. Ashcroft, Dunkley looking to hit up the short option. What's he got on offer? Close, in the clear on centre wing. The Cats can smell blood. Dunkley read that one like a book. I don't think he meant to smother it. Close. They've put themselves under pressure. One of the easier decisions the umpires will need to make today. Close says thank you very much. Normally delivers. Bowes, dangerous to leave on his own. The Cats having a great patch. Who's at home? Payne couldn't reel it in. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Stanley, the winner there. Atkins, sloppy disposal and a turnover. Fletcher, Lohman on a lead. He doesn't waste many, decides to go. Can he be the fire starter? Stewart read it well. They'll bide their time. Henry, slick hands. Dempsey takes them on. Long ball in. Cameron gets to the front spot and can line them up.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
Looking at the opposition's coach's box, I think some of the toys are about to start coming out of the cot.
The Cats are absolutely airborne at the moment. The big men fly. Dunkley on the same page as his ruck. Answorth, Lohman, Marks. Will he go the bomb? Bailey got to the right position and hung on.
The Lions with a late chance.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Lions will be relieved to hear the siren because they'll get the chance to reset. They've got their work cut out for them to get back into this one. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
The Cats have come out with the kind of intensity you expect in finals. There's been no easing into it for them, and they're clearly sensing an opportunity to lay down a marker. Their quick ball movement and contested marking were the keys in that term, and it's hard to stop. 4 quarters of this, and they'll win by the length of the straight.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Draper got his palm to it. Dunkley, Neal hunting the footy. Torrent managed to get a handball away. He'll work all day. Guthrie, ever reliable. That's a give up. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? The fans will be happy to see this. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Sizes up what's ahead. The Cats looking ominous. Payne doing what he does best. Draper, Wilmot. Quality delivery by Foot. Doesn't often waste it. Lohman uses the body well. Searching kick. Dunkley, great hands there. He will surely make this count.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
The scoreboard suddenly looks more manageable. Draper got his palm to it. Dunkley, Mullen with a steal. Bowes, Stanley fighting hard. And he's done for holding the ball.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Holmes has found some space. What's he got on offer? Towards full forward. Guthrie takes a beauty.
The Cats are working harder at the present time, and they're reaping the rewards.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
If they keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. Bowes. He loves to run and carry. You can see their confidence growing. Solid tackle. They've got to get a wriggle on. Anyone's ball. Neil in his natural habitat. Gets the kick away. That's a shank.
Not much going right for them at the moment.
They'll compete inside the 50. No one could mark. Gardner, desperate to win it back. No wonder coaches go grey. Is anyone home? Stengel drops into the hole and marks.
He'd kick this more often than not.
Vital contest coming up. Andrews read it like good defenders do. That's skillful. Torrent with a chance to run. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Gardner gets to the front spot. Clever kick. Spills the mark. Drives it deep. Andrews judged the flight well. Can he hit a target? Good work rate. That's a useful ball. Bowes takes an excellent grab. Banging it back in. Dempsey marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
The distance is the only problem. Cameron has reeled it in the goal square.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Cameron with 3 now.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The Lions are buckling under the pressure. Punch clear. Good ruck work and good roving too. Answorth. He would have fancied his chances from there. Bailey. Ashcroft. Fort. Answorth with time. That's a poor strike. Never looked to have the distance. They've got winners all over the park. That is suboptimal to say the least.
Their fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Holmes with the footy. The Cats have winners everywhere. They're playing with purpose and poise. Myers makes position. The Lions have no answers. Neil, what's he got on offer? It's a dominant display. Humphreys. The Cats are doing as they please. Good thinking and good execution too. Looking to extend this margin. Andrews wins it back. Great mark. Goes laterally. The sprint is on. Dunkley. He's gone. He had plenty of time.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there. Should be able to think his way through this.
He's stolen a march. Can he impose himself on the match? No easy exit. When one tackle just won't do. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Answorth navigated the traffic. Dangerous place to turn it over. Stanley. Neal gets back and should repel. Lohman outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Fort. Morris is hard to beat one-on-one. Curtin has a paddock in front of him. Allen had his name written all over it.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
Stewart tasked with the kick in. Honours the lead. A chance to clear now. Myers can keep it moving. They're leading them a merry dance. Gee, they're playing well. Normally delivers. Humphreys has found some space. They're running rings around them. Blitzars. This is good footy. Tidy ball. Humphreys marks on centre wing. The Cats can smell blood. Myers on a lead. What's he got on offer? Just has to hit a target. Neal is so strong one-on-one. Going for territory. Gardner, we've seen that before. Dangerfield. There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
Caught, and the chance goes begging. Great defence.
That's symptomatic of their malaise.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
This might be travelling out on the full. No, it's scraped in for a behind.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Torrent has charged into space. Sizes up what's ahead. That's well played. Can he find a teammate? Humphreys intercepts. Good looking kick. Stengel can just about finish it himself. They've got them on the overlap. Dangerfield pushes into space and receives the footy.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
The distance is the only problem. It's amounted to nothing. The Lions have been out of sorts. Wilmot got to the right position and hung on. Doesn't often waste it. Fort, great body work. He's been quiet. The kick was centimetre perfect. Handball off was good. They're moving the footy well here. It's become a game of keepings off. Stewart, again with the superior judgment. That one was not open to interpretation.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Holmes says thank you very much. The Cats are threatening to run away with this as we hit half-time. They've been terrific. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Lions need to turn things around this quarter. Their supporters will expect more effort and the coach will demand it. I'm not for a moment suggesting that they're not having a go, but neither have they been frenetic like we know they can be. As Paul Roux says, there's effort and there's absolute effort.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Fort wins it. Dunkley. They desperately need a goal. Bailey. Answorth. Good build-up. Hacking it forward. That's a fine mark in the back pocket, and they might have dodged a bullet. The Cats are playing some great footy. Neal marks again. His contested marking is superb. They've found the magic formula. He's hit up the lead. We're watching a very good side here. Delivers a long ball. Stanley has it within range. Close, getting involved. That is going very close. It's a goal.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
The Cats on the board first after half-time. Stanley looking for territory. Atkins got to get it on quickly. Holmes, he's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. Quick snap is off target.
Perhaps a little bit of complacency creeping in. There was time and space to make that an easier shot.
The Lions have been embarrassed today. Oh no, what's he doing?
The Cats are keen to make the absolute most of this, and why not?
He shouldn't have any trouble, and he doesn't.
Some of these defenders are getting caught out because they're unsure of when they should be staying on their opponent and when they should be peeling off. They're totally disorganised.
The Cats, in this form, would challenge anybody. Bort palms it down. Dunkley, that's symptomatic of their night. Can they get another one? Dangerfield is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
He's batting at 100% so far.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
5 consecutive goals, and the opposition seems powerless to stop them.
The Cats are irrepressible. What a day this is turning into for them. Answorth knew the tackle was coming. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Stanley punches it out of the ruck. Atkins, Answorth, Fletcher.
The Lions are ill-equipped to compete with this stand of the footy. There's no shame in losing, but they'd be really disappointed not to have competed more meaningfully.
Atkins manages to get off a handball. Mullen takes the bounce. Dangerfield drops into the hole and marks.
The Cats have been ruthless today. It's been an awesome performance.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? Good work rate. Taking time to assess the options. They've turned it over.
A rare opportunity in front of goal.
Guthrie gets his second.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Cats look in the mood to dish out a real hiding here. Stanley has rucked tirelessly. Atkins, Mullen, he'll be sore in the morning. Warple, with some time, can set them up. Holmes kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Lions will be campaigning for mulligans after this. Draper with the tap. He's run into trouble. He's besieged. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Stanley palms it down. Bruin. Atkins. Neal. Slick hands. Blitzarves. Hammers it home.
It's not hard to imagine this side tearing it up come finals time.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. The two big men do battle. Answorth, can they turn back the tide? That's an impressive mark. Clever kick. Morris has got in behind them and can run into an open goal.
Opportunity for a check side here.
Touch and go. It's go.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Draper, the winner there. Answorth, ball spills free in the tackle. Bruin, Myers, Mullen, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. That's careless. He's so good in close. Stengel couldn't burst through. Coleman. Lohman takes a beauty. Lowers the eyes. Morris presents in space. Can he hit a target? It must be his birthday. Searching kick. Taking out some frustration possibly. Lohman. Ashcroft. Harassed into an error. It's a poor entry. A waste really. Penetrating ball. Second effort needed. Guthrie. What a hand pass. Mullen. Neal. He just dropped it. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump. Recognising the urgency. Unable to complete the mark. Ashcroft. Stripped of it. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
That's careless kicking. He doesn't waste many. Manages to find a teammate. What's he got on offer? Probing ball. Honours the lead. Good kick. Lohman. Here's real danger now. Henry drops into the hole and cuts that one off. The Lions forcing them out wide. They've opened them up here. Close. In the clear on centre wing. Normally delivers. Broon works hard to present. Kicks inside the forward 50. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Short pass looks good. It's come unstuck. They're a big chance here. They're putting on a clinic. Tidy ball. Dangerfield is the target, and he marks. Myers had his name written all over it.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
No problems there.
Is this the best team in the competition? The available evidence says yes.
The Cats are showing why they were well back to win this match. Stanley with a deft tap. Answorth, can he get it out? Kicks inside the forward 50. It's been that kind of day for them. Guthrie, Myers, lays it off. That's a dreadful hand pass. It's an exhibition in how to give the ball back. Takes the safe option. Mannar can keep it moving. Good vision there. Humphreys breaks the line. Well-weighted kick. Payne just had to get it out. Gardner, he's gone. He had plenty of time.
You've got to be quicker than that. It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
Perhaps a bit fortunate with the free kick, but he went back and made the most of it.
The Cats by 89. Draper with a deft tap. Answorth, that's symptomatic of their malaise. What's he got on offer? It's a dominant display. Neal pushes into space and receives the footy. Doesn't often waste it. Close. Makes position. Inside 50 with the kick. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
You'd like to be leading out a full forward to some of these midfielders. They are white hot today.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Cats go on their merry way. Punch clear. Broon out of the congestion. Neal navigated the traffic. Holmes. He's put the foot down. You wouldn't expect him to have any trouble from there. And he doesn't.
Daylight is clearly running second in this race.
The Lions need to pull their finger out. They've been poor. The big men fly. Dangerfield. Holmes. Heads for the pocket. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Stengel is always dangerous inside 50. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Oh, that'll be contentious. Was he under sufficient pressure?
I can understand the frustration, but I think the ump's got that one right.
Straight in front, should not miss.
No trouble at all.
Some will argue the merits of the free kick, but that doesn't matter. The goal is in the book.
The Lions are having a nightmare. Stanley has probably got the points at this stage. Dangerfield, solid tackle. You asked for it, you got it. The Cats would probably prefer to keep going here, but the siren is imminent. The Lions have just one more quarter of this torment to endure. The end can't come quickly enough for them. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Cats have looked $1 million, but they've been allowed to. The lack of pressure on them has been really hard to understand, and they are always going to cut you to ribbons if you don't bring pressure. In fact, they can do that anyway, but you're no chance if you're not prepared to work your tails off.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. The big men fly. Rayner, hand pass cut off. He's got support. Bledsoe's in the thick of it as ever. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? Crosses the paint. De Koning runs onto it. Bledsoe's. Holmes dishes it off. Bruin knew where the help was. Dangerfield. Neal manages to get off a handball. Stanley. Myers. That one was not open to interpretation.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Not his finest moment. Sizes up what's ahead. Going for territory. Punched away. Zorko has eyes only for the footy. Neal, ever reliable, playing for pride now. O'Connor makes good contact. How will the umpire see this? Answorth, he's copped some of his own medicine. The Cats are giving them nothing. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Answorth, that's a useful ball. Torrent cannot be deterred. Dangerfield leads his opponent. Stanley, Holmes, under pressure. Myers, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. The Cats look like scoring every time they go forward. Stanley punches it out of the ruck. They have a good understanding, those two. Draper, you can't afford to do that too often. The Cats finishing strongly. Andrews fumbles it. Bailey wins it back. Got the handball away. Draper. Rayner has bobbed up. He's had little impact so far. Henry is a rock in defence. Conservative kick. Bledsoe's. That's good work rate. The Cats are playing some great footy. O'Connor working hard and presenting well. The Lions have no answers. Mannar all on his own. Junk times come early. Payne making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Stanley has got on top. Dangerfield. Dempsey. Myers dealt with the pressure. Holmes. Stanley. Clever handball. Neal has been irrepressible. He's shut him down. Answorth is calm in a crisis. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. And they're out of trouble. The kick is precise. Neal, he's only had the one inside 50. Well played. Can he hit a target? Good disciplined defence. Allen, that's not going to be a goal. It was always likely to fall short. Gets it out of the danger zone. Thumped away. Dangerfield is racking up contested possessions. In no man's land. Torrent, he'll feel that one. Attracted a crowd. That's holding the footy.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Coleman intercepts. Good-looking kick. This ought to end in a goal. I've liked his game today. Defence 101 there. Stewart charges onto it. Henry backs himself in. penetrating ball. Cameron read it well and claims the mark. The Cats have winners everywhere. Golden opportunity here. The Lions are chasing tail. Leaves it behind. Cameron driven into the turf, and that'll be a free kick. This could result in a goal.
The Cats are keen to make the absolute most of this, and why not?
A chance to extend the margin, but alas, he has hit the post.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
The Lions have been embarrassed today. Cameron, he can make them pay royally.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Kick on the way. Looks good. No. He's hit the post.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Wilmot brings it back in. Rayner, a bit of a panicked handball. Lohman, he's wrapped up. The fans will be happy to see this. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Who can get the clearance? He'll be sore in the morning. Rinse and repeat. Draper showing his skills. Answorth, Rayner, hasn't seen a lot of it. They might be caught out on the turnover. Blitzars, Mannar, he's besieged.
Lots to analyse, Gary. What stands out?
The Cats will take a lot of belief from this, not only because of the win, but the way they've gone about it. They put plans in place and executed them.
Zorko, no one can mark. Morris, looking to peg one back. Here's a chance to get it forward. Draper going for goal, flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's there!
He might ask for more time forward after that.
This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks? Draper gets his hand to it. Answorth, that's a bruising tackle. They're tackling with venom today. Stanley wins the tap. Mullen, he's been dispossessed. Draper, he couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Stanley with a deft tap. Atkins.
The Lions have a quality attacking midfield, but I don't think they run quite as hard in defensive transition, and they've been found out today.
Punch clear. Ashcroft, they've given it back. Holmes, good hands. Rayner in the right spot at the right time. Draper, Ashcroft, he's plucked it and should have a shot. The defence is disorganised. Answorth, here's real danger now. Probing ball. Holmes ensures that foray will come to nothing. Kicks to centre wing. Wilmot wins it back. Great mark. Can he find a teammate? Myers went bang. Blitzars. Stanley can't get a clean kick away. He's drawn a crowd. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Draper with a deft tap. Neal, Blitzars reads the place so well. Mullen, Atkins provides some run. Can they turn back the tide? Dangerfield has marked in front of goal.
They're still hungry. Even with the game put to bed, that's a sign of a very good team.
Struck it well. No problems there.
I'd love to tell the viewers who his opponent is, but I've got no idea because no one's been near him all day.
What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. De Koning punches it out of the ruck. Atkins, which way will it bounce? Payne mops that one up. Dempsey takes an excellent grab. Doesn't often waste it. Cameron can keep it moving. Crosses the paint. Atkins is the man on the spot and he's marked.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He hasn't kicked a goal today and he still hasn't.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Wilmot to bring it in. Dangerous place to lose it. This spells trouble. Neal feeds it out. Met solidly. That's good vision. Zorko. It's not a fair fight. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. De Koning with a deft tap. Atkins. Dempsey. Answorth wins it back. Cops some unwanted attention. Ineffective kick. Poor hands there. They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Heads for home. That was never missing.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
The Cats with 2 on the bounce. De Koning has rucked tirelessly. He still found a way. Big tackle laid. That's commitment to the cause. Both sides will be glad to hear the siren, I suspect. Good ruck work. Rayner can't afford to panic. Dunkley looking to get this forward quickly with the advantage. Well-weighted kick. Gardner with a chance to run. The Cats have administered an absolute smashing, and they are scary good. What stood out to you today, Huff?
Have a look at that margin. This sort of result can only happen when you have one team at the absolute top of their game and the other utterly devoid of confidence. It was macabre theatre, this one. You just couldn't take your eyes off it.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Huff. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now.